Wearing number 1 for the Los Angeles Traffic today is 9-year-old Tommy Douglas. Tommy has lived most of his life in the hospital after being born with a potato for a heart and will undergo a heart transplant surgery next weekend. He's about as big of a Traffic fan as they come, so in partnership with the Grant-A-Wish Foundation, both teams have agreed to come together and have Tommy run the first play of the game. And he got the handoff, and there he goes. Made a little cutback move, and it looks like he's going to go all the way. Look at him go. Wow. This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you just... Oh! Oh, my God. That is not good.
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. And this video was one I was actually going to make yesterday, but my nerve pain was kicking my ass and I didn't feel like getting out of bed, so I was like, fuck it, I'll make it tomorrow. So here we are, I'm making this video today. And I just want to say, first of all, Xbox fanboys, you came this close. You came this close to making me so proud of you, because after Xbox made the announcement that they were going to be doubling the price of Xbox Live Gold, I was expecting a lot more of you to sit there and defend Xbox like you normally do whenever they do all kinds of bullshit, right? And there were a couple Xbox fanboys who still defended Xbox, but those were like the fucking top tier, fucking 5-star, fucking they got a punch card level Phil Spencer, you know, ball sack garglers. Like, they were like the top tier of the fucking sack garglers. But the overwhelming majority of the Xbox fans and Xbox fanboys as well stood their ground and said, hell to the fucking no. If you're going to make Xbox Live Gold $120 a year, well, I guess we're just not going to get fucking Xbox Live Gold. Also, most everybody saw what this really was, which was a ploy to try to push people into Xbox Game Pass. And I was expecting to see people, you know, fucking putting up fights and defending it on Twitter. And I was lacing up my boxing gloves to go into Twitter and battle these motherfuckers, right? And I went into Twitter, and there was nobody to battle. There was nobody to battle because we were all on the same page. And for almost a full 24 hours, the entire gaming community was in lockstep telling Xbox and Microsoft, no, this is not okay. No, doubling the price, especially during a fucking pandemic, is not okay. And in that instance, I was both legitimately impressed with and proud of the Xbox fanboys who did not sit there and make excuses for Xbox's choice, who did not sit there and try to defend the decisions Xbox was making, who for a change actually sat there and said, excuse me, Mr. Spencer, but you can go fuck yourself, right? Yo, Phil, Phil, go fuck yourself, right? I'm one of those people that's always saying that the reason why Xbox doesn't have any compelling exclusives to compete with the ones that PlayStation has is because the Xbox fanboys, the most vocal of the Xbox community, never say anything. They never speak out and demand better. They tell Xbox that everything is okay. So I and many others constantly tell Xbox fanboys, yo, if you do not demand better, you will never get better. So it was nice to see Xbox fanboys finally fucking, you know, take a stand and say, nah, we ain't fucking having it. And because of that, not even 24 hours later, Xbox fucking reversed their decision, which is a fantastic thing. Not only did Xbox reverse the decision to double the price of Xbox Live Gold, but they also removed the paywall for free-to-play games. So no longer do you need to have Xbox Live Gold if you simply want to play Fortnite. No longer do you have to have Xbox Live Gold if you simply want to play Call of Duty Warzone, etc., etc. Like I said, this was a fantastic thing for Xbox gamers, And it was the right decision for Xbox to make. It was the right thing to do. The paywall should have never fucking been there to begin with, and not doubling the price again, the right thing to do. Now, here's where we have a fucking problem. After Xbox decided not to double the price and remove the paywall, the Xbox fanboys started fucking praising Xbox. Like, legit praising them for what they had done. And I was like, wait, hold on a second. You are thanking them? You were giving them praise for making this decision? Why? Why are you praising them for not doubling the fucking price of Xbox Live Gold? Why are you praising them for removing the paywall that should have never been there to fucking begin with? And it's one thing to thank them. Like, thanking them is one thing. No, these motherfuckers were legit praising them. Saying dumb shit like, see, this is why Xbox is the best. They listen to the gamers. As if Xbox really had a choice with the amount of fucking backlash they were getting. As if they really had any choice. They had two options: continue down the road they were going and continue being ridiculed and made fun of, or backtrack and try to fucking undo some of the damage that was done. But somehow, to these Xbox fanboys, Xbox reversing the fucked up decision they made in order to reduce damage was not them doing that. It was them doing something fantastic. And I'm like, fucking how? How, my guy? How did you take them backtracking because they fucked up and spin that into Xbox did something amazing? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. And I've had people on Twitter fucking saying shit like, well, good behavior should be rewarded. And I agree. Good behavior should be rewarded. But you don't reward good behavior when it comes after extremely bad behavior. That's not how this shit works, right? Like, if you come home and your kids clean the kitchen, you reward them for good behavior. But if they fucking burn down the kitchen, and then after they burn down the kitchen, they fucking scrub some pots and pans, you don't fucking reward them for that. You understand what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? And I made an analogy on fucking Twitter that thanking and praising Xbox after this bullshit is like someone trying to rape your mom, then not raping your mom, and you saying, oh, thank you, Mr. Almost Rapist. Why don't you come in and have dinner? Right? Like, they were trying to fuck us. We stood our ground and said, no, you will not fuck us. So then Xbox said, you know what? After further thought, we've decided not to fuck you. And then Xbox fanboy said, wow, thank you, Xbox, you're the best. Like, what the fuck? And then they took it a step further. They took Xbox's fuck up and backtrack and somehow turned it into ammunition against PlayStation. Like, PlayStation, like, what the fuck did they do? I've literally seen fucking tweets and comments that are like, see, again, this is the reason why Xbox is the best. They listened to us. If this was PlayStation, they never would have changed. And it's like, PlayStation didn't do anything. How did the PlayStation come into this conversation? So somehow Xbox fucks up, Xbox tries to correct their fuck up, and somehow that's ammunition to use against PlayStation. Somehow that gives you something to diss PlayStation with. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then you always hear this dumb shit. Keep that same energy, bro. You better keep that same energy when PlayStation fucks up. And it's like, thank you. I will. You think I give a fuck who the company is just because I prefer PlayStation? If they fuck up, I'm not going to call them on it? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't give a shit who the company is. If they fucked up, they fucked up, and I'm going to call them on it. Just like I called PlayStation on the little bullshit game they played by making us believe that all the games shown at the fucking PS5 event, the original PS5 event, were PS5 exclusive games. We were all under the impression that fucking Horizon Forbidden West was going to be a PS5 exclusive. We were all under the impression that Spider-Man Miles Morales was going to be a PS5 exclusive. PlayStation knew that, and they were more than happy to let us believe that until they kind of had to let us know that the games are going to be cross-gen. No, that was bullshit, and I called them on it. I don't give a fuck that it's PlayStation and they're my preferred platform. I'm not a fucking fanboy. As much as many of you out there would like to think I'm a fanboy because I talk a lot of shit about Xbox and I fucking prefer PlayStation, I call them on their bullshit just like anybody else. So if PlayStation fucks up, you best believe I'm going to be there and keep that same energy. But this is what happens. It seems like Xbox fucks up, and then I have to hear people say, well, keep that same energy when PlayStation fucks up, and I say, I will. Then Xbox fucks up again, and then I make fun of them, and keep that same energy when PlayStation fucks up, I will. And then Xbox fucks up again, right? It's not my fault that Xbox fucks up more than PlayStation, or at least that Xbox has been fucking up more than PlayStation has lately, right? That is not my fault. But the bottom line here is, for a day, Xbox fanboys were they were doing their thing, man. They weren't being fucking bootlickers. They were standing their ground, telling Xbox, no, fuck you, this will not stand. And then the second Xbox reversed the decision, they immediately started giving Phil Spencer's balls a tongue bath. Right? They just immediately reverted back into ball sack gargler status. And it's just like, guys, you were this close. I was this close to being so proud of you guys, and then you fucked it up. And I know Xbox fanboys, I know you don't give a fuck about whether or not I'm proud of you. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying. I don't expect you to care about what I think, and I don't expect you to give a shit about whether or not I'm proud of you. That's stupid, right? I'm just making the point that I was almost proud of you guys, that you guys were doing so good, and then the second Xbox did the 180, you acted like everything was great. And not only everything was great, everything was better, because somehow Xbox was now an even better company because of what they did. Somehow them trying to fuck you, then deciding not to fuck you, made them a better company in your eyes. And to me, that makes no fucking sense, because the only reason you're praising them to begin with is because they tried to fuck you. Had they not tried to fuck you, you wouldn't be praising them, right? Had they not tried to fuck you, there'd be nothing to backtrack from, and then nothing for you to praise. So somehow, I don't understand your fucking mentality, where you can take them trying to fuck you, then deciding not to fuck you, and turning that into a positive for them. To me, this is more like a, thank you, Xbox, I appreciate you not trying to fuck me, but you still did try to fuck me, so you are still on my shit list. Put your face in the corner. You were in timeout until I tell you to come out. Bad Xbox, bad Xbox, right? You can thank Xbox for not fucking you, but still let them know you are not happy with them because they did try to fuck you. But instead, you guys are just fucking everything swept under the rug. Thanks, Xbox, you didn't try to fuck us. Yeah, you're the best, Xbox. Thank you. We the best. Listen, you guys are like fucking the DJ Khaled's of fucking gaming. Right? The fucking DJ Khaled's of fucking gaming. But, yeah, you guys need to hold Xbox accountable for the decisions they make. And them backtracking is great. That's perfect. That was the right decision. Them dropping the paywall was also fantastic, amazing. That was the right decision. But them doing those two things does not make it okay that they tried to double the price of Xbox Live Gold to begin with. Do you understand? Them doing those two things, while great and a fucking amazing thing for you. And like I said, the right decision to make. Them doing those two things does not negate the fact that they tried to fuck you. And again, going back to the whole fucking conversation of, oh, well, we should reward good behavior. Like I said, yes, you reward good behavior, but not when it comes on the heels of bad behavior. And this is something that any fucking psychologist will tell you when it comes to raising your kids. If your kid does something really bad, and then does something good, and you sit there and praise them and act like the bad thing is completely undone, and you just praise them and give them, all this love and fucking praise for the good thing they did, all it's going to do is teach your child that they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever bad things they know they're not supposed to do. It doesn't matter. Because as long as they do a good thing right after that, mommy and daddy are going to forgive them for all the bad things they did, and they're going to get all the love and affection, everything else that they're looking for, all the praise, all of it. They're going to get all that. So the bad thing that they did doesn't matter. And that's what you're teaching Xbox by praising them for reversing the decision and dropping the paywall. You're telling them, hey, it doesn't matter what we do to these dumb motherfuckers. We could do anything we want. We can try to quadruple the price of Game Pass. We can try to fucking quintuple the price of Xbox Live Gold. And if they don't go for it, all we got to do is backtrack and then do something else that's good. And then they're going to love us even more. Because that's essentially what you idiots are doing. You idiots are giving them even more love simply because they backtracked on a fucked up decision and dropped a paywall. They did an additional little good thing. And now you're giving them all this extra love and praise. So now they know, hey, we can do whatever the fuck we want to these people. Worst case scenario, we backtrack and we do something small good, and they'll forget everything, and they'll actually love us more for it. Do you guys not see that? Also, I've had a couple fucking smart-ass sons of bitches commenting on my video about the initial price increase. That, commented dumb shit like, this post didn't age well. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Both you dumb motherfuckers. I'm putting both you dumb motherfuckers up on the screen. I hope you watch this video, and I hope you get to this point in this video. Both you dumb motherfuckers. First of all, that was the news at the time, and I reported it. How was I to know that they were going to reverse the decision the very next day? A. B. How is them reversing the decision making my original video age poorly? My original video was me still reporting the news that happened. That's like someone reporting that 2 fucking convicts escaped from the fucking federal state penitentiary, and then the next day they were fucking, picked up by police. They were caught. So, all that reporting the next day, that didn't age well. You dumb motherfuckers. You dumb motherfuckers. You guys need to fucking step up your shit-talking game, because it's weak as fuck. It's weak as fuck. Anyway, I think this rant has gone on long enough. So with that said, that is all I got for you guys on this one. And that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next Supernova.